30 to the 31.
Rudolph. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Working out of the gun, Cousins. His throw incomplete. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. 3rd down here. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Cousins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 24. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
This is Carson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson, and tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard, stop short of the 35.
Harrison Smith.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage,
But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on. There. He don't want it. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Abdullah to return. And he is out up around the 15-yard line. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Play action now. Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Open man is Thielen. It's complete.
Complete to Adam
Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Cousins again. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel, coming from where he did, Division III football, to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate Stephon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills. And hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check. His lowest receiving yardage since 2015. Look for another breakout from Adam Thielen after plays like that.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings first down.
On the carry, it's Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver,
This will wind up a turnover.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That's good for a Seahawks. First and 10 at the 39.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. No score after one on EA Sports.
14.
On first down, it's Carson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. On the stop, it was Mike Hughes.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Here we go. Whip. Not pass. Check.
On second and 15 now. Wilson, he gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there?
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial-ups
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Seahawks.
The big boy's big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Play fake. Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
I love the durability of Kyle Rudolph. He hasn't missed a game for the Vikings since 2014. Always on the field, always contributing. They keep calling him a dependable target. He can be that and more. And remember, in the overtime win against New Orleans in the playoffs last year, who caught the game-winning touchdown? That guy right there, Kyle Rudolph.
And Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up second.
Now Cousins.
On the Seahawks 31.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Vikings on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Cousins. And he finds Cook. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Cousins to throw it. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again, it's Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kyle Rudolph.
Dan Bailey.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see.
Philip Dorsett on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
1-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now left side on the swing pass. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
54, one down. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Following the interception, Cousins. Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Vikings.
To throw is Cousins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Cousins letting one go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
A 2nd down throw for Cousins. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Cousins. And incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Final play of the half, Cousins. And the third interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Oh, going for Jefferson.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Justin Jefferson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Vikings 13.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Returnable for Dorsett.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's caught by Penny. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go. Oh, yeah.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds Penny. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
54. I'll go special.
They'll run on 1st down. Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle made
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
no gain on the play.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Alert.
They run again with Carson. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Just like that.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 37-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Carson on the carry.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Down at the 30-yard line.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
Brings up
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead now 11, 24-13. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd down. 10th carry in the game for Cook. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Cook, the Vikings.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action now. Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
4th down.
From the sideline, the flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong. Watch me shaking, baby. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. Complete. Jefferson the target. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams.
Cousins.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the
Cousins now. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Throwing is Cousins. The quick slant caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Vikings 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It leads to...
How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football. And it leads...
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
It's now 3rd down.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At their own 40-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. They'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
There on the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Now Cousins. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Complete to Adam Thielen.
One-handed. Love the effort.
5.
Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a 1st down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. They'll be saying, hey, run that one back, coach. Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again. And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
Give them the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
1st down.
They run again on 1st down. Cook.
Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
He's given 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball.
But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Dan Bailey.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers to the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will make this a 4-point game. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
31-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Final score, Vikings 35, Seahawks 24.